So, let me turn this little fan off. I feel like it's always so loud because I have so many fans going. What was I gonna say? I think this is the beginning of the vlog. I don't think I recorded anything yesterday. Yesterday I took Aiden to, well, I had to have Steven drop Aiden and I off at my friend's house so he could play on the water slide with her kids, because I still can't legally drive without my license is expired. So I did get my 2 documents in the mail, so now I have to go through the whole process of renewing it now that I have the correct paperwork. Such a pain in the ass. I can't believe they've changed so much. And that, like, I don't know exactly when they made it so that you need your birth certificate and everything just to renew your license, because I know I went in person last time and I didn't have anything with me. I did not need my friggin' birth certificate to renew my license. So whatever craziness has gone on since all the pandemic and everything, they're making you super duper prove that you were born here and everything else. So I have to do that this week. But we got good news today because Steven has a job interview next Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, so next Tuesday at 10:30 he has to go. And I'm like, if you get this job, that means you for sure have to get the friggin' inspection sticker for the Jeep. Like, it has been expired since January, and we never go anywhere, and so we just keep putting it off and forgetting about it and everything else. I'm like, you can't be driving around with an expired sticker, because you're gonna get pulled over, and then we're gonna get a friggin' ticket because of it. It's just, it also needs an oil change too, so it's good to just take it and get everything done at once, and then I won't have to worry about that. It's just a bajillion things. I'm trying to finish up stuff from my last sale while keeping up with this sale, which isn't very hard because it's not doing very well. And in between that, I'm making all my Halloween stuff because I want to release that at the end of this month. That usually always gives me a bump in sales because everybody's like me and loves Halloween so much. So I made 7 new eyeshadows that are like, it's been impossible for me to get my empty eyeshadow palettes lately because the supplier that I've already explained this, but the supplier I get them from has been out of stock for months. So instead of doing a Halloween themed eyeshadow palette this year, I just made 7 colors. And then I'm gonna do a pressed highlighter, a whipped highlighter, probably a liquid highlighter, but I haven't decided about that yet. What else did I write down here? I'm bringing back my ghost soaps and my pumpkin apple soaps because those did really well last year. And then I've got to come up with a new soap because I want to introduce a new one. I'm going to have 3 new fragrances that I already have on the way. Well, Bourbon Wood I already have. That was a fragrance that I already had, but it wasn't on my website, so I'm introducing that as a fall fragrance. I'm going to do, what do you call it? Caramel apples and citrus cranberry, because I put like a poll up, not a poll but a question on my shop's Instagram asking what people's favorite fragrances for fall are. Got a ton of cranberries, got a ton of caramel apples, and a ton of like citrusy scents. So I thought citrus cranberry would be good, something that all those people are gonna like, and then the caramel apple, obviously. I'm not sure what that one's gonna smell like. I hope it's more fruity than caramelly, but I don't. The place that I got it from is the place I always get the Vampire Blood dupe fragrance from, and they have really strong, nice fragrances, so I'm hoping it's gonna be a good one. And what else? I'm gonna do, I've never done shower gel before, but I'm doing like an introductory 1 scent shower gel in the Vampire Blood scent. To see how it does, and if it sells really well, then I'll have shower gels available in the other scents that I sell. And then I already made the 2 lip glosses that have like, one has the little ghosts in them and one has the little bats in them. And I want to do like a shimmer spray too, like a hair and body spray, because I have 2 of them on the site and they usually sell really well. I have a sun shimmer one and a mermaid shimmer one. So I figured those are both like summer themed, I figure I can do a fall one. Maybe have like orange sparkle in it or something, like orange and purple maybe. Something like that. Yeah, there's just gonna be a bunch of new stuff. So I'm excited. I hope it does well. It should be up. I'm aiming for like the last week of August, because that I should be done with this sale, this new sale by then, and ready to like launch all the stuff at once, so that it's not like, oh, here's something one day and here's something another day, like Bath and Body Works has been doing. Not gonna do it that way with my site, no way. And I've been thinking lately about switching what place hosts my site. Like, I use BigCommerce, and the more I see about Shopify, the more I want to switch to Shopify. I'm just afraid it's going to be a huge headache, because like I have to transfer everything over and build my site on that platform instead of the one that I use. I just like that Shopify has that shop pay option, so that people can do like the multiple payments. I feel like that will help so much with sales and stuff. I do have like the pay in 4 PayPal on my site, but like I wanted to do Afterpay and like the Klarna stuff, but you need all these types of things to qualify for it, and my site does not qualify for it. So something like, you have to make so much money a year in order to do it. Like, they both had different qualifications that you needed to meet to be able to do all those pay in 4 type situations. But apparently if you have Shopify, you automatically can do the shop pay thing. So I don't know. It's just something I need to look into. Who else watches this friggin' Seeking Sister Wife show? Because this bitch does not want anything to do with this, and it is so obvious. I want to scream. I can't even sit through this show anymore because it's so freaking annoying. Oh my god. I don't know why I always decide to turn this on when I've just woken up, but apparently I feel the need to start my videos when I've just woken up. And totally forgot what I was going to come on here to talk about. Why does this always happen? Oh yeah, the other day I filmed a favorites video, and I was, I don't even have it like within grabbing reach right now, but I was talking about the face sunscreen that I've been using, and that it was like a really good one that I've been liking. And then I had gone to my friend's house, and we were like, I wasn't even in the sun at all. Me and her were in the shade, like underneath her. She has a table with the big umbrella thing on it, and I still got burns on my cheeks. I didn't think it was sunburn. Like, it's not bad, but in the video you can see I was all red in the cheeks after, and I thought it was because I just got out of the shower, but I guess I did get a little sunburn. So maybe that stuff is not working as great as I thought it did. But also, like, my back is all sunburned too, and I don't know how. I was in the shade the entire time. I think I walked over to the water slide once to see what Aiden was doing, and that was it. So I burn super easily. I put sunscreen on and I still burn. I think my sunscreen that I use on my body is SPF 50, I think, and that's 30, the face one. So I obviously need a higher one for my face, I guess, and I need like SPF 100 for the body one. It's a good thing I wasn't in the sun all day, because I would have been super sunburned. I don't know, I have a weird lines on my back now, because I had a tank top on that I never wear, that it's kind of like, it's like a racer back, but it's got like a lace cutout in the back, so I just have a weird tan line on my back now. So not that it's a big deal, because I don't go to the beach or anything, so nobody's gonna see how weird my tan lines are now. But My friend was talking about getting a pool next year, which will be pretty cool. I was like, we're gonna be over here all the time. I miss having a pool. My grandma had one when we were growing up. Obviously, we lived with my grandma most of our lives, me and my brother, and my mom. But I wish she had kept it. It was an above ground pool. It was like the big oval kind. And my brother and I lived in that all summer long. And because my birthday is in July, I always had pool parties and stuff. Every time I had a birthday party, which kind of... I had birthday parties up until like junior high, and then I didn't have them anymore. I got too old for it, I guess, but...
I get old to it.
Yeah, Nani used to have a pool. She doesn't have it anymore because nobody... Like, I was... Towards the end, I was the only one taking care of it and stuff, and then she just didn't want to have it anymore and deal with buying the chemicals and everything, so she got rid of it years ago. She sold it to somebody that like came and took it all down, and my uncle helped them bring it to their house. It was like someone that knew one of our neighbors or something, I don't know. But now, like, looking back, I wish she hadn't gotten rid of it. But all this time, who would be taking care of it? My uncle certainly doesn't swim or anything, so he wouldn't want it in the yard anyway. So. I just googled it now. Scrap. We just lost power. Hold on, bud. I don't know why we're not having a storm anymore. We had a storm last night and we lost power a couple of times. Why is it going on and off? Huh?
I got no power!
Okay. Aiden's gonna get upset now because the power went out. Okay, that was weird. It only went out for like 5 minutes. And it's not storming out or anything. It must just have something to do with how hot it's been lately. I don't know. I didn't hear like a transformer blow or anything. Usually when it goes out randomly like that, that's what it is. But if we were at the old house, that would have been an all-day power outage. Every time we lost power there, it was so, like, we would lose it for so long. I will never forget the time that we lost it at Halloween, and we didn't have power for 3 days, and then it came back on, like, Halloween afternoon. We didn't lose it on Halloween, we lost it around Halloween, like 3 days before, and then we didn't have power for 3 days leading up to it. And then there was another time when Steven's dad was visiting in the winter time, so it was so cold because at that old house we didn't have gas or anything, it was all electric. So we had no heat, we had to use the friggin' fireplace. And I want to say that was 3 or 4 days too. It was just, it seemed like we always lost power at that house. And it was never like a quick thing, like an hour or two. It was always like a full day or several days at a time. It was just, I don't know what people did back in the day without electricity, because I can't tell you how many coloring books we did and all that kind of stuff, because Aiden was super bored and I was super bored. Couldn't get anything done. But yeah, power is back on now. I'm cooking bacon and eggs and hash browns at 12 o'clock in the afternoon because we didn't eat anything for breakfast and we're starving now. What was I gonna say? Totally forgot what I wanted to talk about. I thought it was funny that I'm making breakfast at noon. And I made a friggin' mess of the stove too. I had to put a lid on this. I hate cooking bacon on the stove, but I hate doing it in the oven too. Because the oven is harder to clean. Like, you have to get in there and scrub it all and stuff, so I'd just rather make a mess of the stove and then clean it off later. It's just a mess. I took a shower last night and didn't put anything in my hair, and this is what my hair looks like when I don't put anything in my hair. Figures. But I think I told you guys that I hadn't been doing my the supernatural workout on the I always forget the name of it, the Oculus, the VR headset thing, it's been a few weeks because I hurt my back and I just didn't feel like doing it. So I got back into it last night. My arms are so sore. Like it makes your whole body sore, but my arms like are the most. Like I never had muscles like this before I started doing this thing that I didn't even think was going to be very helpful, but it has definitely, like, I still had the stamina to do it. Like I wasn't super out of breath like I was when I first initially started doing it, but I gotta get my muscles back into it because I'm so sore today. My goal was to do it like every single day, but even it says when you start it, make sure you give yourself at least one rest day a week. And I was doing it every single day for a long time when I first started doing it. I was trying to work my way up because now I can do the medium level ones no problem. The hard ones are like hit or miss. I can do the hard boxing ones, the hard, they call it flow, which is like, it's kind of like dancing, but not really, because you're like hitting stuff with bats. If you've ever played the Beat Saber one, it's kind of like that, but it's making you move all the way around. Like you have to move this way and go down and do squats and stuff. I can do those on hard as long as it's not a super long one. Like there was one that was almost an hour long and I did it, but I was dying at the end of it. So I try to stay in medium unless it's like a shorter one. But for a while there I was I was just doing the ones that came out because they put new ones out every day. They do usually 2 new ones. It's usually 3 short ones on Sundays and then 2 longer ones every day during the week. So I did that last night and I was proud of myself for getting back into it, and I'm going to try to make sure I do it a few days a week. What else was I going to say? It is Friday, so I'm probably going to end the vlog today. Steven's job interview is Tuesday. What else did I want to talk about? There's really nothing else. I got so much done yesterday and finished most of the lineup of Halloween stuff, so I'm super happy about that. I'm bringing back the candy corn lip balm and lip scrub because that always sells well every year, and I don't think I brought it back for Halloween last year, but I'm bringing that back just for Halloween time or fall time, and then I'll get rid of it around Christmas time. What did I finish yesterday? Because I told you guys the stuff I had already made. I made the whipped highlighter, I made the loose highlighter, I made the pressed highlighter. It has like an eyeball pressed into it, which looks really cool. I'm bringing back the ghost soaps and the pumpkin apple soaps. I think I already said that. So I didn't have to take photos of those because I already had them from when I did them last year. And then I want to do some sort of a skull-shaped soap, I guess. But I'm trying to figure out what scent to do. Because I have, like I said, I have those new scents coming and I don't know which one I want to use for this, or if I even want to use one of those at all. It's going to depend how much they discolor the soap, because soap can be very finicky when it comes to anything that has vanilla in the fragrance oil. And I know that the caramel apple one is going to have it. I should actually look that up. Should have looked it up before I ordered them, but like, I don't want to just go by that because that'll make me miss out on a lot of fragrances that are probably really good and would be good sellers if I'm just looking at if they have vanilla in them or not. Because if it's not... See, I can never tell when something's going to be a good seller or not. I'm getting a better idea now, because it tends to be scents that I don't like that are the better sellers, which I'm learning. I can't just get fragrances that I like because people don't have the same noses as me. But like, the really good sellers tend to be like white pumpkin amber. I don't like that fragrance at all. It's way too like, I don't know. It's kind of like a bakery scent to me, but like I don't know. The white pumpkin amber is a huge seller. Anything with patchouli in it, which Steven hates patchouli. Like, I don't like straight up patchouli, but it smells good mixed with other stuff. So the white pumpkin amber, anything with patchouli in it. Pumpkin pecan waffle is a huge seller, and I have learned to love that one because I've had to make it so much. What is the other one? There's a few more that are like not my, Marshmallow Bunny. I don't like that fragrance at all, but everybody seems to love that. Like, I go through so much of that, and I don't know why, but it's a huge seller. See my hair? It's still pretty bright. I've washed it maybe like 6 times since I've dyed it, so I'm pretty happy with this color. My hair grows so fast that I can already see the roots coming in, but I think I still have a bunch of the Overtone Extreme Pink or whatever it's called left. So I think if I use that as conditioner a couple times a week, it'll help keep the color up. Haven't used it at all yet, and it's still this bright, so that's nice. Hi, Aid. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna end this for the week, and I will talk to you guys next week unless I find something else today, but I really don't have much to talk about today. It's gonna be all work-related stuff, and that's boring. So, that just made me think of something. I finally, I think anyway, figured out a backdrop for like when I film sitting here. I'm hoping that it'll work out. We will see. Probably the next clip will be that. Okay, the question now is, do we like the background? I thought it was gonna be wide enough. I'm just gonna have to mess with the camera angle when I do film like an actual video. It's not as wrinkled as I thought it was gonna be, but the fabric is super cute. And it was super cheap. That's why I got this one. But I just used, I should have probably hung it towards this way, but then again, when I record with the webcam, it's facing me straight on. Let's see. I don't even know if I can. Let's see. It's just gonna have to be half and half for now. When I record videos with the webcam and like my screen recorder and everything, it's up there on top of the computer, so it's facing me straight on, so it's not going to be like, but I like that it kind of cuts the room, not in half, but it kind of encloses my computer area over here, which is nice. But now it's blocking the light from the rest of the room, so I mean, this little lamp is okay for now, but I'll have to just drag my ring light over here when I record an actual like sit down video for the channel. But I like it. I like the color. It kind of matches the skull one that was on the other wall. This one's a little bit more pastel. It's a little bit lighter, but it's really cute. And I just realized I hung it upside down. Just realized I hung it upside down. It's really stuck on there good. I'm gonna have to redo it. Oh, what an idiot. Why wasn't I paying attention to that? Anyway, I used this tape that's super, it worked pretty well. I mean, it's sticking to the ceiling, and I tested it to make sure, and it peels off with like no problem, but it's super duper sticky. Like even the sides, my thumb is sticking to it. So this was on Amazon for like $3, I think, $3.99. If you need like heavy duty double-sided sticky tape, that's the way to go. I'm gonna try and pull this down now and flip it around, but I just wanted to end the video. I touched up my hair last night with the Extreme Pink, what is it called? Why can I never remember what it is? Overtone, the conditioner, because I still had, well, I thought I had 2 jars left. I had a little bit in one jar, and now I have, like, I used it up last night, and now I'll have to open the other jar that I had, but it's the same exact color as the Virgin Pink Arctic Fox, so it touched it up nicely. It's still nice and bright. I mainly needed it over here, because over here always washes out so fast. I don't know why. It's not like that was bleached any more times than the rest of my head, but for some reason the hair color doesn't want to stick there. I know I should probably do like, I never do the protein filler treatments before I dye my hair, and I should do that, but I was being cheap this time and was trying to use what I had, so that's that for now. But I really don't have anything else to talk about. I'm going to end the vlog for the week, and I will talk to you guys next week.